Thank you, three.
All right, we are live on the post-tour Summer Shadows tour decompression hangout. We've got everyone here. We got Carl, we've got Sasha, we've got Tosh. We got everyone. Steve, I don't know what Steve is doing, but I saw he posted some picture where he might be like doing something at the football game or something. And Gordon probably has a gig. But yeah, how's everyone doing? All right.
Good, good. How is everyone? I know you've been working on some music there, Scott.
Yeah, I've been really busy working on music, also doing a lot of software programming for Tour Router, which is our basically like our app for that we use for like booking our tours, but I'm gonna make it available for everyone soon. So yeah, that's pretty fun.
Yeah, Tour Router has been an essential app that Scott made that I use to book our tours. And we're super excited because we're actually going to be putting some finishing touches to it to release into the world. So we're super excited about that.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, not just music and things like that, also developing computer and phone apps. That's what they do.
That's where it's at. Going into the
future. Definitely into the future. Yeah, that's job security right there. That's the good stuff.
How are things with you?
It's wonderful to see y'all on here. I see Russell, Linda Marie, Scotland, Steph, Joanne, Andrew. How is everyone? Oh, Ellen is asking what our favorite cookies are.
All of them.
I think I was actually talking with Ellen earlier, and she asked me that question privately. And I think my favorite cookie is peanut butter and chocolate. Specifically, the ones that Tosh makes are really good. So I recommend that. I'm not saying that everyone is going to get cookies at our shows now because she's pretty busy doing other stuff, but you never know.
Well, if everybody brings cookies to the show, then everybody can have cookies at the show. Yeah, exactly. You got to bring the cookies.
Yeah, bring the cookies.
It becomes a BYOC. It's a bring your own cookies.
That's so much better.
How are you doing, Sasha? Sounds like you're in a different environment.
I am in a different environment. I'm in an airport on a connecting layover, but I wanted to say hi, and I was worried I would miss everybody. So I'm really grateful to y'all for letting me jump on and say hello. So hello, everyone. Very excited to see you.
Awesome.
So Steph is asking what are any ideas where our tour is headed, and actually I'm finishing the final date for that, looking for a show in Oklahoma as we speak, but we're going to be playing in Chicago, in Des Moines, Memphis, Tampa, New Orleans, Louisville. I'm gonna pull up my little tour router here to tell y'all. But yeah, we're super excited. We're gonna have just a very, very quick route this time around. We're not playing anything on the West Coast. I think we're just doing East Coast dates. Oh, we're playing in Pennsylvania again. We're playing in Pittsburgh, and we're playing in Charlotte, North Carolina, at the Milestone. Super excited about that. We're gonna get to play with our dear friend DJ Spider and column shapes this time.
Did we all hear that?
Also playing in Duluth, Georgia, and Missouri. So, and thank y'all so much again for I posted on the Mad Hatter Army looking for help for some dates, and just got tons of amazing help and suggestions. And whether or not it didn't work out this time, it'll be good to know for the next tour that we're putting together for April and May. But thank y'all so much again for your help. Super, super grateful for that.
for one, I'm looking forward to playing at the Milestone Club again. That's one of like my favorite show memories, I think, of this decade. So it's a really special place. So, and we're going to be back there with some bands that we've played with too, right, Tosh?
Yes. Oh, at the Milestone?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. So we're playing with IO, Solemn Shapes, and DJ Spider.
Nice.
Yes. So, and yeah, Chasen, we loved playing at Fort Walton Beach. We're hoping to come back there in April, May. So the only show we have in Florida this time is just Tampa, but hopefully for some of our Florida friends, we'll get to see y'all then. So, yes, Eric Manning is asking if we do New England ever, and yes, as a matter of fact, not our last tour, but the tour before that, we did a ton of New England shows. We did New York, Massachusetts. Where else am I missing? There were several places that we played. But we're gonna be back there. We're playing Dark Force Fest. So, and building a tour around that. So we'll definitely be playing much more New England dates when we're there.
Yes. Yeah, last time I think we were up there, we went to Salem. We played also in upstate New York as well. So that was awesome. Hope to get back to some of these places.
Does Pittsburgh count as not New Orleans, New England?
I think it's more like kind of East Coast-ish.
Okay.
So yeah. But yeah, and somebody's asking about Fargo. We are going to be playing Fargo hopefully on the next tour. So try to plan more dates and hit more areas. We try to hit as many as possible when we get out there. So if we don't hit your area this time, then hopefully the next. Someone's asking about Nashville. We're actually going to be playing Memphis for the first time. So that'll be our big Tennessee date. And Dennis is saying, see you in Wilmington. I wish we could. We only had time for one date, and that's at the Milestone. But hopefully that's close enough that you could travel. If not, understood, and then we can maybe hit you the next time. So, yeah. And I love this question from Craig. Craig is asking, so we've done a lot of traveling. What do we all do to decompress and relax?
I mean, for me, I like to do some hiking. I like to just like get out in nature, especially after being on the road for weeks on end and getting out of the van. It's nice to just have some like open space. So I had a chance to at least do some like trail running here. Like it's a little warm for like a real long hike out here in SoCal, but I went out for a nice run, I think like a week ago or something. But other than that, I've just been back at it, working on music and all the other things. So,
how about you, Sash?
What?
Oh, I don't think she's able to hear us. Carl, what are you doing for relaxation?
For relaxation, well, the first week was a lot of skateboarding and stuff, of course, and I finally got a chance to go to the ocean and revisit the ocean and float around for a little bit. It was really nice, and yeah, just I think it's kind of like what Scott said, just getting outside and like being able to stand up and stretch a little bit after being like like this in the van, and and just like getting some nice, good, fresh air is always the best. Really love it. How about yourself?
Me, I love to read and write and play piano. It's like that's my way of decompressing, is just kind of free forming writing and playing a piano. So there's been some of that. And sleep,
Yeah.
Sleep. There's been sleep. So yes, I think I feel like a human again, mostly.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. How about y'all in the chat? How do y'all decompress and relax?
I think I'm going to jump on I'm really looking forward to reading and writing. Super looking forward to that. That's going to be good.
Oh, you're doing a lot of reading, you said, Sash?
So I should probably... Oh, no, I'm looking forward to doing that.
Ah, nice. I feel like you're still like on the road right now, traveling, flying around. So that's definitely like, that's something that's always like, all right, it's nice to get home and plant your feet down. So, but yeah, sleep.
I love John Rollins says that we're overdue for Arizona again. Our last stop on the last tour was in Arizona. And yeah, we already miss y'all too. So I think it's probably going to be April, May though, that we make it out there again. We're really trying to focus on So Below. It's really, really challenging to make the music in the studio and tour. So it's kind of like splitting brains and splitting parts. So we're trying to like kind of take that section of time so that we can really make the thing. So we'll have new music and art for y'all next time we go out there. So we are planning on releasing our new single See Me with a music video. We're going to be shooting that not this week, but next week. So we'll have some like fun BTS and try to stream some of that as we're making it. So we're really excited. So I know some of y'all got to hear that when we were out on our last tour. So that's kind of our next little creation on deck.
Yeah, that's actually what I'm doing out here right now. I've been, for the last week, I've been vintage TV shopping. And
really?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever come across a bigger challenge in my life, because it is like every time I've gone to a thrift store or a vintage store, they do have TVs from a while ago, but a while ago was like 2010. And we're looking for very specifically one that's like from the 1960s, like some sort of tube TV.
Right.
And one that you can see a reflection in. So I know I look kind of crazy going into some of these stores with my phone out and a little light, and I'm like shining the light on my face to see if I can see my reflection in the TV screen. And so I've been doing this every day for like a week. So it's like, at this point, I don't think it's kind of cool, because now it's like, oh yeah, well, I look like a crazy person, but I don't care anymore. So it's great. It's very cathartic.
That's a good
Thank
place
you for your hard-working TV searching.
Like,
that's awesome.
Out of context, it's got to look so weird, y'all. Like, just who is this guy walking in here recording himself, shining a light on his face, looking into a TV that's not on? Like, it must be very weird. It feels very weird, but it's also very wonderful at the same time. But yeah, so far I haven't found the right TV
I have
yet.
to go, but I wanted, thanks for letting me stop in and say hello. I miss y'all, and I look forward to seeing you soon.
Thanks for popping in, Saj.
Bye.
So we're getting a question from Vaughn on Twitch, I believe. Oh, no, on YouTube. Vaughn is asking if we have similar hobbies or separate.
Similar hobbies.
And I love when our hobbies do intersect. We do have separate ones as well. So our
like
separate ones
the
obviously
band?
revolve around making things. Yeah. And movies. Yeah. We do share the love of movies.
Yeah.
Making and watching.
We're definitely obsessed with creating things. So like anything that has to do with making stuff we like to do together. But beyond that, like hobbies, it's just, we like to hang out with each other. We do a lot of that, we like the same movies, we're into the same, just this sort of like similar art, but like everyone's a little bit different too. So Steve loves football, like he's really into it. And like it's awesome to hear him talk about like all the games and all that stuff. Gordon's always like talking about some sort of crazy conceptual thing that he just found out about, whether it's like esoteric history or some sort of like arcane knowledge, so that's something we like to talk about in the van a lot, but yeah, I mean, we all have like different interests and stuff like that.
I feel like there's a big mutual respect for hiking amongst our group. That's a pretty common one.
We
all love to hike.
Yeah, we need to do like a band hike. That would be awesome. Just get everyone together and just do it.
We should do the Bridge to Nowhere out here.
Yes.
Oh man, because you get to like after it rains though, that way we can like actually cross and swim across the river like multiple times.
Wow.
And it'll feel like a super adventure.
Dude, that sounds amazing.
We'll just float for a while. It'd be great.
Oh, Jacob is asking which one of us is the bigger gamer, and I would definitely say that is Sasha. Sasha's the big gamer in our group. So
yeah, she's like, she knows all about all the games. I think the last video game or console game that I played was Zelda, and that was a while ago. So it's been too long. I need to like get up on the Switch and get the new Zelda because I heard that's awesome. But I'm a hardcore Zelda fan. But yeah, for those that are on the stream right now, feel free to post questions for the band in the chat. We're here to answer, to hang. This is our decompression with all of you. So we're excited to be here. And, you know, we had such a fun time on tour, hanging out with everyone at the shows. And we're looking forward to doing it again, you know, like Tosh and Carl were talking about, you know, we're filming a new music video and we're going to be releasing it before the fall tour. So we're really excited about that and expect to see a ton of, you know, behind the scenes from that. But yeah, feel free to ask questions about anything that's on your mind. So yeah.
Oh, I'm seeing a question from Phoenix Reborn about asking if Scott has shared your lyrics. And yes, actually, I'm the big lyricist in the band. I'm the one that does the bulk of the writing. So I did read them and they were very, very beautiful. So thank you so much for sharing. I know really how much lyrics truly come from the heart and soul in one's experience, and how special and raw they can be. So it takes a lot of courage to share that. So thank you so much for sharing your lyrics with us. I always appreciate when other artists express themselves. Like, I think one of the things I absolutely love about our community is that it feels like this pool of inspiration, and I love that we can inspire each other and encourage each other and support each other. I think the world is a better place when we all make art or make something, whether it's just like little minute places of finding magic in one's day. I think that is an act of art making in and of itself. So, but thank you for sharing your lyrics.
Yeah, a really great place for sharing like anything.
Jason is saying that to say thank you to each of us for taking the time to share your out of this world talent. Thank you for saying that. We really appreciate that. I consider it a real gift to get to create with these incredible humans, my best friends and family. So it's a real gift when you get to put your art out there and it resonates and connects with other people. So thank you.
Yeah, I was just going to
Kevin,
say. Oh.
Carl, he's telling us about how he brought in the head person of Bewitched belly dance, or it was in a movie with the head person of Bewitched belly dance. So we'll be seeing y'all in Des Moines. We're going to be playing in Des Moines on October 13th. So it'll be so great to see you there.
What's the venue in Des Moines?
I think it's Lefties.
Lefties.
Yeah.
Lefties. I remember that. It's so strange. That's so cool.
I'm seeing a question from Kyron. Is what's the first thing we usually do when we get back from tour?
Sleep.
Yeah, I go to bed.
What about you, Tosh? What do you do? I'm not sure if she can hear us.
Tosh? Well, I know that we do enjoy sleeping, but it was also like we were saying before, where I think it's like just a nice big few days of decompression before we all get a little stir crazy and want to start working on the next thing anyway.
Yeah, no, sleep is paramount.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think Tosh's computer got a little locked up, so
that's okay.
She might be offline for a sec. But yeah.
There she goes.
There she goes. Let's see.
There she goes.
I'm gonna check out the questions that are happening here.
Yeah, you're gonna have to read because I'm on my phone right now, so I can't read any of the questions as they come up.
I know, I'm looking for them right now. So I think one time when I got off the road, trying to think of like any weird situations that have happened post tour. But honestly, like it's always like crashing out somewhere, you know, like, and I usually sleep for about 2 days.
Nice.
You know,
like, yeah, I usually try to do my best to at least watch like go to like a movie theater and like catch whatever movie's out right now and everything. Yeah. And got to watch Oppenheimer, which was really great.
Yes, that was awesome.
It's such a good movie.
Yeah.
And I the other night I got to go see Barbie. I didn't do the Barbieheimer thing, but I did get to see Barbie. And if anybody hasn't seen that, it is fantastic as well, in my opinion.
I'm planning on that. Yeah, I'm definitely planning on seeing that this week, actually.
Yeah. And there's actually this. Oh
no, you go.
No, there's a for anybody that's looking for something that is flying like kind of in the middle or under the radar. There is an Australian horror film out right now called Talk to Me, where it is it's like in one sentence, it's teenage seance gone wrong, but they're doing seances at parties as a way to like get high, and it's really, and obviously it goes horribly wrong, and it's really kind of like a cool idea, and it was executed very, very well. So if you need something that's a little bit off the beaten path, go watch Talk to Me. It's an A24 film that is from Australia. So go check it out.
That sounds amazing.
That's so good. Oh my God, I loved it.
Sounds creepy too.
It was actually kind of scary. It was like not in like a jump scare way. It was kind of like, oh, well, you know what's going to happen, but it still gets you. Kind of one of those.
Sweet. I see some more questions coming in.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yes. Can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
I'm perpetually wrestling my computer, so bear with me, y'all. Have we answered Russell's question? I love this question. What's it like for you guys after writing the music, writing the lyrics, shooting a video of and making one, and I guess seeing and hearing the final product? It's incredible, really, because I feel like it's amazing to see and hear what's inside of your head and your vision out loud. And it's also a little scary, you know, because it's like literally taking a little piece of your heart and putting it out in the world, and just being like, well, here I am. So you know, but in spite of that fear, I think it's beautiful and important to express it and share it. So it really is incredible to see it all come together.
What was the question again?
What it's like basically to see everything come together, you know, between the lyric writing and the songwriting into a music video.
Yeah, I mean, a music video is like a whole different beast. Like, I mean, when I think in terms of just like the music itself, that's one thing. But like, I'm always like mystified by the whole process of music videos. You know, like I do a lot of music production, and that's sort of my world. But when it comes to actually like video and visual things, it's like just to like have something that's sort of goes along with music just blows my mind. And the fact that, you know, like our group is capable of creating these visual visions of music, it's so awesome. So I basically was just like, I'm always in awe, you know. So I don't know.
Yeah, it's always interesting to see how it starts in your head, then how it looks on set in production, and then how it looks after it's done and ready to show everybody. Like the biggest example that I have, I guess, for just how unpredictable it can be is the electrical music video, because I remember sitting with Sasha and just going over all the concept, like we thought out every single prop and how the placement of the actors were going to be, what we wanted to do with the camera, the lights, the rain, everything. And in my head, that was going to be the music video. It was just going to be the two actors with the story, the band playing, all that stuff. But then whenever it was done, there's a robot in it. and there was like this whole other amazing storyline, and it fits so, and it was something I never would have thought of. So I guess that's a prime example of why you surround yourself with the right people, because they can, boy howdy, they can really give you some ideas that you wouldn't have thought of before. So that's always one of the best parts of creating, especially with this group, is like you get to think really, really outside of the box. And after you think outside of the box, everybody else is able to come up with other ideas that are further outside. It's really awesome.
So Eric Manning is asking actually how long it takes to make a video, and that it really just depends on the video, like it and the concept, because you know, if it's a super simple concept, like a one shoot, one action, one concept kind of music video, it's much faster in editing. So that, I mean, obviously you have like multiple shoot dates, you're going to add time, and then also a lot of editing on top of that. Like Something to Believe, we're going on 2 years at this point. We started shooting it actually over 2 years ago, and it's still a work in progress.
Oh, you're talking about Something to Believe.
Yeah, Something to Believe.
Yeah.
But See Me, on the other hand, we're actually going to be doing 3 shoots around that, and aiming to have it released in October, so much faster turnarounds. How many shoots do you remember, Carl, did we do for Something to Believe?
Oh, so we shot that over the course of a year, and it was like, I remember getting some of the first shots back in New Orleans in 2021, I think, and then we continued shooting it over the course of 2022, and then it's been I think it's been in the cutting room for just after that. It's been a thing, and I can't wait to like actually like see everything, because every time we get little snippets of it, it's like, oh my goodness, I'm so excited, and it looks so good.
Yeah, and that one took a lot of time to put together.
Yeah, it's a lot of like, it's a big vision, so I'm excited. You know, there's just so many moving parts and stuff. So
Yeah.
Well, not only that, I mean, if there's choreography involved, it's also a matter of like, you know,
Right.
working with the choreography, rehearsing for it. Mirage is an example of that. Even though there was just a 1-day shoot, which Carl did an amazing job of, it took a lot of time to put together the choreography, get the dancers together, get everything together for that. So it's like, I think it's if you also count the preparation, it can actually take much more time.
Yeah,
so.
Definitely. But then we have music videos like Frequency, where we kind of just we had the idea and we drove out to the desert and shot it in a single night, and that was for one of the moon drops. So that one actually was shot and put together and released all in a very timely manner. And it's still one of my favorite videos that we've done. It really is.
Some music videos, they're like, it's like a song, you know. Sometimes a song is like 20 minutes and it's done, you know, like the concept, like the arrangement, you know, the singing, like the lyrics, you know, 20 to 30 minutes. Sometimes it takes a week, sometimes it takes 6 months, you know, like, but either way you do it, like it's a special thing. So.
We always get it done.
Yeah.
Jason Campbell is asking when we're coming to North Carolina. The date for that is October 6th. So we'll be at the Milestone Club in Charlotte on October 6th. Kali is asking what our favorite instruments to use are. I love that question. What are y'all's favorite instruments?
Any of them that I can play.
I think
any instrument you can play.
Yeah.
I think my favorite's guitar, you know. That's sort of what I sort of default to. Though like it's fun like challenging yourself with something different. I love synth and sound design and piano, just because like I'm not that good at it. So like I just do my best, you know, try to make some sounds come out of it and make something with like a limitation, you know. Like I love that idea of just, you know, challenging yourself to like create with something that's different, and then you never know what's going to come out of that. So.
True story. Yeah, actually, I mean, I love because I've been learning so much about it, I do love playing piano and synth, and luckily I have two of the best teachers right here that I could ever ask for. But I really, really do love playing my boron. It's like it's such like a I don't know the right word. Maybe instinctual, maybe, or very very organic feeling instrument to me. It was just something that I remember watching live, and I was like, I need to play that instrument like right now. So I put in an order for one and learned how to play it, and we've been inseparable ever since.
Yeah, the boron's awesome.
Yeah. The next instrument, though, I want to learn a hurdy-gurdy. So if anybody has a hurdy-gurdy, I need one of these in my life.
We'll have to like hook that up to a pickup or something, so you can put some like crazy distortion on it.
Yeah, and then we'll do like some old like Celtic Viking songs or something, or like, it'll be great.
That sounds good.
Oh man. So yeah, hurdy-gurdy, that's next on the list.
So yeah, we're getting some cool questions. Lou's asking, he says you always have such amazing dancers in your videos, Breathe, Ordinary World, Land of Confusion, to name a few. And he's asking, are they all regulars in our videos?
Yes, so they are. They are. We started working with a lot of them. Well, Sasha had a dance theater company. And so we met a lot of the dancers through Sasha, and also from working with the Labyrinth Masquerade group. So we actually met many of them there, and then started branching off ourselves. We've known some of the choreographers for a long time, and it feels like a family. The Alice group does. Like, it really does feel like a big extended creative family. So we're actually going to be working with a lot of the same suspects for Sini. So that's always wonderful. Yeah. It's a homecoming, and we haven't gotten to play together in a while, so we're really excited about all of us getting together and making more things. But yeah, in a lot of our videos you'll see a lot of the same dancers, similar choreographers. Actually, I had the opportunity for Something to Believe to get to work with several of them who choreographed me. So yeah, they're phenomenal artists and humans. I saw this question from, so sorry.
Oh no, it's okay, you could go.
Oh yeah. So I saw this question from Jacob, who mentioned wanting to take dance classes, and I highly encourage it. Like, even if you don't think you're a good dancer, like, I think it's one of those things, like, just getting out there and being in your body, highly encourage it. And trust me when I say that most people aren't even paying attention to what you're doing. They're paying attention to what they're doing. So I think it's one of those things, once you're in class, like, I think that's the toughest part, is just getting into a class. But I've had wonderful teachers myself, and gotten to work, as we mentioned, with amazing choreographers and dancers. So it really helps when you just start doing it and then keep doing the thing. I myself, I play multiple instruments, but I kind of look at all instruments as just an extension of myself, an extension of how to express music. So it's really hard to play a favorite. And it's the same with dancing. Like, I feel like even though there's so many styles, and some that, maybe come easier than others, like, I feel like it's just all kind of the same medium. It's just expression, right? So yeah, go out there, go forth and enjoy your dancing.
Such a good question. Oh man. Yeah, we've gotten some cool questions. There's one that Tracy was asking on the YouTube chat, and he was asking, who are some of your favorite artists to listen to and see? So I love that question, because I feel like I personally am and always inspired by like seeing new music, and also bands that I've loved like my entire life, and listening to new music. I always like to find new music as well. And I have to say, like, I found a new band recently called So Below, which is funny because it's the name of the album that we're working on right now. But they're a really good electronic band, just super good sounds, like the production just blows my mind. And that's a band that's brand new that I just want to like listen to more of and see more of and that sort of thing. Maybe we'll play a show with them, you know, I don't know. But yeah, that's me. Any favorites for you guys?
Well, last tour that we went on, we got to work with these people, this very fine group of individuals, and I still think about their show to this day. It was so amazing to like not only listen to but to watch. They put on
Nuda?
such, yeah, Nuda, and
Yes.
oh my goodness, like just everything about like their music and their production and their performances were absolutely amazing. Oh, I think I'm in a loop. I'm in a loop. Hang
It's
on.
the ghost of Carl. But
yeah,
yeah,
future me. But yeah, Nuda's really, really
Nuda's
fantastic.
awesome.
And actually, the other day I came across another band's on YouTube called Mammoth, and I know that they're probably a little popular and everything, but I had no idea who they were. And apparently, it's Van Halen's son.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
that's crazy.
yeah, they have a single out right now. I'm blanking the name of it. My apologies, but it's all there. And I heard it. I was like, oh, this sounds like a really cool, like old, like hard rock feel to it. And this is I'm into this. So yeah, something new. Love something new.
Nice. Well,
How about you, Tosh?
Tasha's computer got frozen again.
Ah,
so we'll see what happens there.
yeah, there she goes.
She disappeared. So I'm gonna go flip over to the other computer and let her in when it reboots.
It was rebooting.
It's so weird.
Right.
Like I have the like the video feed up of our stream and I see the captions. And it's almost like a 2-second delay where I'm talking and then I see what I'm saying written out. And it's just really freaking weird.
So it's actually transcribing what we're saying right now?
Yeah.
Oh man, can't
Facebook.
say anything incriminating then. Okay.
Yeah.
Boy howdy.
Anyways,
yeah.
So let me check the chats for some questions. Oh, we got a Tosh again.
Yeah. No, those are definitely the new music choices for me right now.
Nice.
Yeah. She's back.
For now.
Welcome back.
Josh clearly needs a new computer, but I will fight this
throw
one
a computer
as long
through
as
the
I can.
window.
We'll start a GoFundMe for it.
Okay. I know Nick was asking if we were coming to the UK, and that would be so amazing. It's always a little challenging, like being an independent, 100% independent band. We don't have like a lot of resources to like get out to the other side of the world right now. But you never know, like if we talk to an agency or like a festival that wants to bring us out, then you could probably like book a tour around all that stuff. So you never know. Hopefully, fingers are crossed.
Yeah, I think that's a big goal for 2024 is to see how many more places that we can get to. I mean, we still have so many places here in the US that we have yet to come to, and lots of requests from different areas. And always we're overdue in certain regions. I realize that we're overdue in Texas. So the motherland is calling. But we've had a lot of Texas family and friends that are poking at us. So we're definitely overdue. But yeah, there's so many places that we would really love to explore and get out to, and more international travel is definitely something that we're kind of putting out there. So we're hoping that we can get out to Europe and other places. So yeah.
I mean, if we just take a little band retreat to Europe in the photo, I'd be okay with that.
Definitely.
Yes.
Whether we're playing or not. I mean, we could find a place to play, but you know.
Chiron 42 in Twitch is asking if we're going to be putting out a vinyl pressing of our music. And I definitely am saying yes to that because that's absolutely something we're planning on. Especially for when we do our release for the double album. So like we're going to put out the second part of As Above, So Below, which is titled So Below. And then we're going to have a double album like package for that whole thing. So the way that I envision it, we've been talking about it as a band, is like doing a double album vinyl for that. And we'll probably do a CD as well. Like there's a lot we're planning, you know, like a lot of like really cool stuff we want to do. And we're getting to that point where it's been a while since we've released something. So we're excited to like really be in that planning process, and for sure vinyl is part of it.
Oh, and I'm getting a couple questions about Atlanta, and yes, we are planning to play in the Atlanta area on October 9th. I believe the place is called Sweetwater. It's like Sweetwater Bar and Grill. And so that's still getting put together, but we'll be able to release the event and details on that soon. So keep posted. We'll have that on our Facebook events. We'll have that on Bands in Town and Songkick for those of you who are Spotify users. But yes, we are definitely planning on that date. We just got that confirmed. So we're excited to come back to the area.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Linda Marie misses us in Albuquerque. We miss y'all too.
Oh,
Albuquerque was one of our stops, but I feel like there's every time we come there, I'm like, oh, it's been so long already. Yeah.
So in Albuquerque, Linda, this is Linda from Albuquerque, right?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, she brought us was it green chili stew, I want to say, and a bunch of other amazing food from the area, and like
those and burritos.
Yeah, the burritos. Oh my god.
Oh man.
And I just have to say, like when that show in particular, it was like the pinnacle of our tour. It was, you know, this big festival in New Mexico. It's like it was the first annual New Mexico Goth Fest, and it was at this awesome venue. But to get there, our load-in was like 12 o'clock, 11:30.
No, it was 11:30. It was 11:30. Yes, it was morning.
And so we were coming from Denver, Colorado. So the drive, we didn't sleep that night. We had an Airbnb, and we went back after the show, and we just literally like took showers, you know, got our stuff and got in the van. You know, I remember it was like 3 or 4 in the morning. We're just like, all right, we're on our way. And everyone's just sort of like, you know, raring to go, you know, but, you know, everyone passed out except for the driver at the time. But, you know, we do switch off the driving, you know, and just like driving all night is always a fun time in band land. So we roll into New Mexico, you know, 11 o'clock in the morning. And you know, we get to the venue, we set up our gear, we sound check, like we're doing all the things that we do, and then we meet Linda, and she's carrying us this magical, like 5 magical bags of goodies, which is like, you know, bringing food to us. Like we didn't have time to get food, you know, like that's probably like one of the best things you can do for a band that's on the road. So we really appreciate it. Thank you.
No, so it was like little bags of love and life.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scott mentioned. So I try to do a lot of the cooking when we're on the road. So I'd bring a slow cooker and rice cooker, but you know, it was such a fast turnaround we actually had to do this fast turnaround between Colorado Springs and Denver. So we had like very little sleep in the 3 days, and you know, having that the food waiting for us, and the love and support was like breathing life into the band. So it was super appreciated. Yeah.
So anyways, that was like a long rant, but I just wanted to it's like getting food is the best thing when you're a band on the road. So we appreciate it when our fans and friends like have food for us. Like it's amazing. So thank you.
It is. Oh yeah. And Cameron mentioned that we should get a mini Instant Pot, but I usually like just bringing a slow cooker. We had an Instant Pot, but it broke. So it's but the slow cooker works fine as long as I start the food the day before. So
yeah, I could go for some of that slow cooker pasta right now, though. I'm kind of hungry.
yeah, that's kind of a tour staple is slow cooker pasta.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's really funny though, like sometimes I find myself making like tour food after I'm home. You know, like I'll have like a peanut butter sandwich with honey or something. And I'm like, this is amazing. And it just brings back all the memories of like being in the van. And we're basically sometimes like, you know, there's not enough time to actually stop for food, for like a food break, you know. So we actually, like Tosh says, we bring food with us, and like something that we like to do, which is basically we call it van sandwiches. So, you know, like it'll be like Tosh and me, or Tosh and Sasha, that are like manning the sandwich station in the van, and like everyone gets a sandwich, and it's awesome. But then I get home and I'm like, I don't know what to do with myself. Like, what do I do for food? You know, so I'm like, I guess I'll just make a van sandwich. I don't know.
Oh, I love this question. Kali is asking if we like spicy foods, and yes, this is the band that loves the spice. Not Sasha. Sasha, we've tried what is claiming to be level 1 spice, and she has a really hard time with that. So with Sasha, we do more fruity things. But you know, we definitely are lovers of the spice. So yes. Spice is very, very welcome in our universe.
Yeah, we usually keep a few bottles just kind of stashed around the van. That way they're just ready to go.
Yeah, every single corner of the van. There's like usually like a bottle of, not Sriracha anymore, but you know, actually we were gifted a bottle of Sriracha on our last tour, which is amazing, you know.
It is hidden away.
Yes. But yeah, like there's usually a bottle of hot sauce or Tabasco or something like that, like hiding in every single like quadrant, you know, because like there's the back area of the van, there's the middle, there's like sort of like the front bench area, and then there's like the passenger seat and the driver's seat. And like usually like if you dig around in the pockets, there's like a bottle of hot sauce in every single corner of the van. So
sometimes it's not
really important.
Yeah, actually, I mean that's those are actually some of my my favorite memories and stories to tell. Is whenever we are in such a hurry. My favorite. Oh, I'm in a loop again. Is that me? We are in such a hurry.
It's definitely you.
Oh, I'm in a loop again.
I think Tosh's computer messed up.
Okay, we good? We'll wait for it.
I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
Gosh, crying out loud. Wait for it. I don't like having to listen to my voice back, man. This is why I don't sing. Ugh.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Oh, there she goes. Yeah, one of my favorite memories from being on all the tours is whenever we are in such a hurry to where we don't have time to stop. It's just like the food is being made in the middle bench and then being dispersed throughout the van. And I remember last time we were driving, we were getting van sandwiches, and I completely was focused on the road, and I forgot the food was being made. And then all of a sudden, right, exactly to my right, a sandwich just kind of floats into view. And I'm like, what's this? It's like, that's yours. Like, oh my God, thank you. And it was just like, it was a magical sandwich. It was so good.
I think the van sandwich is a magical thing in general. Like we could call it the vanwich.
The vanwich. We got the Vantry and the Vanwich.
Vantry and the Vanwich. Yeah.
The Vanwich is made from the Vantry. Yeah, magical stuff.
Well, welcome to see you back, Tosh. Sorry your computer is having so many issues.
Yes, she's particularly rambunctious today, so bear with me.
Carl was just talking about a magical sandwich that appeared magically in front of him, you know, and he had no idea it was coming, and it was like the best thing ever. So.
Yeah,
it was just a very, very good time. I was telling everybody that I was so focused on the road while we were in such a hurry, trying to like keep the van going as fast as possible. And then all of a sudden, in this moment of just like focus, to the side, sandwich just kind of appears.
The
And
magic
it's being held
sandwich.
by Scott, and Scott
Yes.
has, and it was just like, oh, that's one of the greatest things I've ever seen. Oh,
Oh
yeah, it's so
man,
good.
it's a beautiful thing when a sandwich appears magically in front of you.
Yes.
Probably go get a sandwich after this,
Mhm.
or maybe some ribs, or some burritos, or pasta.
Alexander's asking if we want a portable waffle maker, and I would say yes to that, only because I know it would be a hit. But honestly, I'm not even sure if we have room for a waffle maker in our whole setup, just because every single square inch of our van and our trailer is literally taken up by something, you know. But we might be able to fit it. We'll have to check. We'll have to ask Gordon.
Mm-hmm. Sure, we'll make a little secret compartment for it to just press a button and it like comes out of the floor or something.
Mm-hmm.
Oof,
Exactly.
that'd be so good.
Yes. Future van tree goals.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Yeah. Well, thank y'all so much for hanging out with us on this Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
We're really always so grateful and so happy to get to hang out with our wonderful community. So thank y'all for your time and your wonderful love and support. And if we didn't get to your questions, we will try to get to it next time. But we're I guess due to the studio, we're working on a cover. Uh-oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, it's sort of choppy, but you're coming through here and there. You're mentioning that we're working on a. She's mentioning that we're actually working on a cover song, and oh no, we lost her again.
Yeah.
So one of the things we're trying to get done in the process of getting ready for our upcoming tour, not only is like releasing See Me, but releasing a cover song. We're part of this tribute album for Perfect Circle, and we're working on the song called The Hollow. So that's exciting. So that will be something that we're going to be finishing up pretty soon as well. So
yeah.
But yeah, I think with that we'll probably get going. But we will definitely check out the chats and try to answer any questions that went unanswered. And yeah, we will hope to see you on the next stream and hope to see you in the Mad Hatter Army. If you haven't joined the Mad Hatter Army yet, it's army.ilikealice.com, and it's our fan club and it's our community. There's a private Discord. There's like a private Facebook group that's like 9,000 members strong or something. It's insane. Like there's so many people.
A lot of love and support.
A lot of love, and come hang out with us in the private communities. It's really fun. And yeah,
when's the next Sunday live stream we're gonna do?
Probably not this Sunday, but I imagine next Sunday, like the Sunday after. So we try to do it like every other week.
Every other Sunday. Cool. Let's go.
Yeah. But yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out, and we will see you next time.
Thanks everybody. We'll see you next time. Bye.